The City of Ember is a mystery about an underground city and three kids on an adventure to find out the secret behind why they don't have any light, food, and anything else you can possibly need to live a comfortable and healthy life. This book is one of 4 books, and I would highly recommend reading The City of Ember first. Here's an example on why this book is such a page-turner. When the City of Ember was first built and not yet inhabited, the chief builder and the assistant builder, both of them weary, sat down to speak of the future. Now, don't you want to find out what's going to happen in the future? On page 4 it says, "In the City of Ember the sky was always dark. The only light came from a great flood of lamps mounted on the buildings and at the tops of the poles in the middle of the larger squares. When the lights were on, they cast a yellowish glow over the streets. People walking by threw long straddles that shortened and then stretched out again. When the lights were off, as they were between 9 at night and 6 in the morning, the city was so dark that people might as well have been wearing blindfolds." The description is so good it adds to the reading experience. My favorite character was Dune Harrow. I felt like he was most like me. What I mean is we have similar character traits. He's brave, cares about other people, and can sometimes be a little curious. The story kept me turning the pages. I felt like every 2 seconds I was developing a theory or making a prediction about what's to come. So yes, it kept me guessing. My favorite part of the book was when Dune Harrow found that behind the secret door, down in the dirty pipeworks, was the mayor with a ton of supplies. Remember, the city is short on food, lights, and other necessary supplies. And here is the rotten mayor hoarding all of the stuff to himself. All of the supplies that they were running out of were the supplies behind the door. This realization was the last thing I expected. Absolutely. Just see for yourself. Here's an example. "It's right here," said Dune. He had stopped a few feet ahead of Lena. She came up behind him. "Put your hands out," he said. "You'll feel it." Lena felt a smooth, hard surface. There was a round metal knob, and below the knob, a keyhole. It seemed an ordinary keyhole. Not at all like the entrance to a new world. But that was what made things so exciting. Nothing was ever how you expected it to be. "Let's try it," she whispered. "Don't you want to find out what's behind the door? Hopefully you can see why I needed to turn the pages. Would you?" Yes, I found it frustrating not being able to find out what's going to happen in the new city and if Miss Myrna will go to the city after reading the note. Overall, this is an amazing book that I would recommend everybody from 10 years old to about 30 years old. Again, there are other books such as The People of Sparks, The Prophet of Yonwood, and The Diamond of Darkhold. I would give this book a 10 out of 10 rating.